seen Godzilla vs Kong yet?
Yes, 6 months ago.
Did you watch any reviews?
No.
Welcome to the backrooms. We're going to the background information, our favorite topics, and going obscure.
Welcome to ThorinMutt Podcast, your one-stop shop for podcasts. That's right.
Yeah.
We said that.
We were going to talk about Godzilla vs Kong a while ago, but
Yeah, when the movie came out.
But here we are now.
Because both of us have seen said film, but none of us have
Talked about it
or watched reviews of it.
So, let's talk about it.
All right. So, I watched Godzilla vs Kong back in February. Is that when it came out?
I think it came out in March.
March, yeah. Oh, yeah, it was like late March. So I watched it in theaters, like a cool man.
Mm-hmm.
But meanwhile, this turd named Jabala Babala did not. He watched it at home.
Yeah, because I didn't want to waste my time.
Or HBO, or whatever it was on.
I didn't want to waste my time and go to a theater. Because I had to work that day, I'm pretty sure. So I just watched it in the morning and then went to work.
Oh, okay. I told you not to spoil it for me, and you didn't. So
I didn't.
You were good. This is not a spoiler-free review, we should say.
Obviously, because it's 6 months.
It's 6 months after. So if you haven't seen the movie yet, then
it's your fault.
Then stop watching this podcast, watch the movie, and then come back to it.
All right.
Or we're going to do a live commentary right now. The movie is starting. No, it's not. No, it is not. I don't know why I said that.
So should I talk about the movie first?
Yeah, you go ahead.
All
Gabe's
right.
the Godzilla man here. He watched Godzilla all his life. So you get to talk first.
If I was to rank all the MonsterVerse movies, the 4 of them, I'd probably put Godzilla vs. Kong at number 2, maybe. Number 3, maybe.
That good, huh?
Yeah. My ranking of it is 2014 Godzilla, maybe Kong Skull Island, or Godzilla vs. Kong. They're kind of interchangeable, and then Godzilla King of the Monsters. I thought it was a fine movie. It's one of those movies that I don't think I will really go back to often. I don't even own a copy of it.
I don't either.
I mean, if I had to pick any Godzilla movie, this probably wouldn't be on the list immediately of movies I would choose. Mm-hmm. But I thought it was okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I thought that King of the Monsters had better characters, like human characters, but this one kind of lacked it, because everyone says, like, oh, it's a Godzilla movie, you don't need good human characters, but, you know, good human characters are kind of like a cherry on top, where it makes it just a little bit better.
Okay.
Still.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's a good point.
Yeah, but we'll get it more into depth after you say what you say.
Yeah. So what I thought of the movie was, I thought it was great. But I've never seen a Godzilla movie, except for the little clips that Gabe would show me when we were little. And I thought it was great. I went there with a group of friends, and like, obviously it was a very cliche movie. Very, monster movie, spooky, they're gonna fight. Woo. It was like that, but it was very entertaining. But I'm not a film guy, so if I see a movie, I'm just like, wow, visuals
were pretty interesting.
That is a movie right there.
Those are some pretty interesting images.
Yep. Our friend Caden did not like it, but he's like the biggest movie like connoisseur ever.
Nerd.
Big movie nerd guy. Like, he dissects movies. He's like, it's only good if blah 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 and this and that. It's only good, and Godzilla vs. Kong didn't have any of that, so it's not good. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. I thought it was great. I was very entertained by it.
Yeah, I would say I would agree that it's entertaining.
Yes. I should tell you a quick story when we went there.
Yeah, go ahead.
When we went there, our off-screen camera person is a witness to this.
Yep.
You didn't have to say anything.
Okay.
You weren't supposed to say anything there.
Okay.
Shh. I'm sorry. It's just going to be, oh, no, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to censor you. Okay, anyway. We went to the theaters, and we were watching the movie, and like halfway through, it was during the scene where they're on the boat, Mm-hmm. They're fighting on the boat, like the first time they see each other. And like 3 guys walk in, or two or three guys walk in, and they sit down in the front row of the theater, and they sit there watching the movie, and then 10 minutes later, they get up and then leave. and it's like what was that? Like they sat there for 10 minutes, realized they were in the wrong movie, and got up and left. Like they're like, this isn't La La Land.
Took them a while.
This isn't La La Land. This is Godzilla vs Kong. I don't know what other movies were out at that time, so
I don't think there were any.
No, I don't think so. That was probably the only one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were like the only ones in the theater too.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty empty.
The movie did very well though financially.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it made a lot.
Well, that's some good news.
Mm-hmm. Well, that is good news because the creators of the MonsterVerse said that the future of those movies kind of considers, or it's kind of being held up by Godzilla vs Kong. So if it didn't do well financially, there wouldn't be any more movies. But they're already talking about another one, so it's good. Nice. I think it's the highest grossing movie of the series so far.
Of the whole series?
Of just these 4 movies.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it probably is out of all of the movies, to be honest.
Man, I never saw the other ones, so.
Want to guess what the second highest grossing Godzilla movie is?
The first one.
King Kong vs. Godzilla.
The one that I can see right there? The
yeah,
DVD?
right there. That's the second
Hey,
highest
cameraman,
rating.
can you hand us that?
Yeah, it's whatever.
The King Kong vs. Godzilla.
It's a remake of the movie is the point.
It's a remake of this one?
Yeah.
There it is. King Kong's kind of got a glare on it from the light.
There we go.
Yes, King Kong versus Godzilla.
This one is... It's okay.
It's okay. Said he's, as he says very sadly.
Mm-hmm. It's not my bread and butter.
Yeah. Now let's dissect the movie.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
So it opened up with the one radio guy, I think. If I remember right, it was the radio guy, right?
I don't remember the
and he was at
of the movie.
And he was at the base, and then like they blow it up or something, and there's like an egg in there,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden, here comes Godzilla. Or no, it opened up at Kong Skull Island.
Oh yeah, it did.
That's right. And he was like showering.
Yeah.
And then like the girl gave him a bear or something, and he was like, "Bleh!" He got all mad, and he threw like a branch at the thing.
Yeah, and it was a simulation the whole time.
Yeah. And when that happened, like the whole theater shook.
Oh.
It was pretty cool, actually. Yeah. That whole part.
Mm-hmm.
Like you would only experience that in the theater. I bumped the table.
Calm down.
I bumped the table, so I made it more dramatic.
Yeah. To be honest, though, the movie was kind of predictable.
Yes, it was very predictable.
Everybody knew Mechagodzilla would be at the end.
I didn't know that.
It's pretty obvious.
I didn't know that.
Well,
I just knew they were both going to team up.
Yeah, that was
fight like the bad guy.
That's what people thought the reason for them teaming up would be.
Really?
Against Mechagodzilla.
Oh.
It's because I guess you'd have to be a Godzilla fan to figure that one out, but they always call it the Big Five, and they've used every one of the Big Five except for Mechagodzilla at that point. So
okay.
It was pretty obvious that they were going to choose that one because it's Godzilla, Mothra, Rodan, King Ghidorah, and Mechagodzilla.
They did King Ghidorah?
Yeah, and the last one before, the 3-headed monster.
Yeah, I know.
You didn't see that one?
No.
Oh, you didn't
I didn't see any of the other ones.
Oh.
I was going to beforehand.
I didn't know you didn't see
No,
them.
I was going to see them beforehand, and then I forgot.
It's whatever. You don't really need to watch the others to figure that one out.
The Hollow Earth thing was very confusing, though, to me the first time. The
Hollow Earth
Agartha thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Agartha. The Agatha.
The Agatha.
The egg.
Yeah.
You know, the egg. That was kind of confusing to me at first with the whole conspiracy theory guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, guys, I have a plan. I have a plan, guys. I got a plan. When they came into his house, you know?
Yeah.
Like the one scientist guy came in, whatever his name was. See, this is how long it's been since we've seen the movie because I can't remember any of the characters' names.
I only watched it once.
I only remember Tapwater.
Oh, yeah, Tapwater.
The thing about Tapwater is he reminded us, like, very strongly of one of our other friends.
Mm-hmm.
Should we say his name?
Which friend?
Coop.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, Tapwater was Coop. Or Cooper. Exactly, like he looked like him and he acted like him.
The chubby guy.
Yeah, the guy with the glasses.
He looks exactly like him.
Yeah.
But he doesn't sound...
I don't remember his name, but I just remember that the radio guy called him Tapwater all the time.
They don't have the same accent.
No, they don't. They don't have an accent. He didn't have an accent.
Well, the Tapwater character had like an Australian accent or something.
Oh, yeah,
New Zealand,
right.
I think.
That's right.
Coop has like his undefined accent.
It's an undefined accent.
whatever he
that
has.
he's kind of grown out of.
Yeah, that he's grown out of.
It was worse when we were in elementary school.
Yeah,
but
that was a whole thing. That's a whole different thing.
We'll talk about that in an upcoming podcast. Teaser.
What else about Godzilla vs Kong?
You know the female like spy girl that turned out to be a double agent?
Yeah.
Like the second she was on screen,
you're like,
I was like, I do not like this person. That was the first thing I thought. I was like, I do not like this person. And that's what Caden said. He was like, well, no, Caden was like, she's the bad guy. That's what Caden said. Like he looked at me and was like, she's gonna be the bad guy. And I was like, obvious. Yeah, and she was like, I got this, guys. Yeah, sit down. I got this. And I was like, she's gonna bring him into a trap.
Yeah.
This is the cliche of every Hollywood movie.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a movie full of cliches, yes. Very full of cliches. Ooh. But it was still cool, and it was fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I'd watch it again. Probably not, but it was good.
Yeah. Like, King of the Monsters from 2019, I've rewatched it like once or twice since it came out. I have a copy of it. But this one, I don't think I would. And the other three MonsterVerse movies, I really don't think I'd rewatch often at all.
Okay.
Because I'm not big into rewatching movies in general.
Not even Kong? Skull Island?
I think I've seen it like twice.
Oh, I don't know what happens. I assume he goes to Skull Island in that one.
He's already there. He's just there. That's where he lives. That's where he's from.
Oh, I didn't know that. So that's why he discovers it's a simulation?
Yeah. It's fake. Because he's got a big brain.
Yeah. And the deaf girl arc was also kind of weird, too.
Yeah, it was a bit weird.
Like how she could communicate with him.
Mm-hmm.
That was also kind of cliche, where it's like the girl with the impediment. Like, she can't hear, she can't speak.
Yeah. I mean...
But she can somehow communicate with the extraterrestrial, the supernatural thing.
One thing I liked about the movie was that it was good at making you sympathize with King Kong and kind of... Yeah. It's good in action.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. The monster stuff is decent. Can talk about this one real quick.
Okay. Gabe's going to review King Kong vs. Godzilla now. And I'm going to react.
People love this movie, but I have a hot take. I don't like it.
Oh.
It's played as more of a comedy than anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And King Kong looks like garbage in it.
Does he?
He looks like he got run over.
Yeah, he does.
Is he? He looks like he got ran over.
Yeah.
And I'm not a fan of it, but people love it for some reason. But I don't like it that much. And the movie's mostly like kind of like a parody on like consumerism and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's got a deeper meaning.
Yeah. But then the next movie in the series did it like 20,000 times better. The whole consumerism and capitalism parody stuff.
Okay.
Anyway, that's all I got about that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Godzilla vs. Kong is a very interesting movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very forgettable. Mm-hmm. In a way, like I forgot about the deaf girl until we started talking about the movie just now.
Yeah, I agree that it's a lot more forgettable, especially compared to the one beforehand, which was a lot more entertaining and exciting, to me at least. This one felt, I don't know, too small in a way. I guess too cliche. Yeah,
that's a fair point.
That's all I could think of.
And we've been bringing that up. It's very full of cliches.
Mm-hmm.
Very full of cliches. Yeah, I thought that the radio guy, I thought he was funny.
Yeah, he was fun.
He was a funny guy.
Yeah.
I could tell he was the comic relief straight away. The second he was introduced, I was like, oh, this is the funny boy, funny guy. Already introduced.
But yeah, I don't have much else to say about the movie except for one thing. Rodan should have been in it because he survived the last one.
Who's
the
Rodan?
Monster.
Oh, okay.
The big pterodactyl.
Oh,
He should. People thought he should have been in this one, but he didn't show up. So where is he?
Well, what are the odds? What are we supposed to do about that?
Nothing.
There's nothing you can do.
Anyway, that's all I got.
That's all we got for this one. Thank you guys for tuning in to this podcast. Wait for Going Obscure, returning in December. We're going to say it at the end of every podcast. Going Obscure, returning December 2nd, right?
Yep.
First Wednesday in December.
Whatever day.
We're going to find that out In the next podcast, we're going to say it. We're going to say it's right. Okay. Thank you guys for watching this podcast. This is Stampy Longlegs with the Minecraft Tatum Wham outro. So goodbye.
I turn 180 behind me, and there's an elderly man that's like this close to me. And I'm like, oh, sorry.
Like,
yeah, I went, oh, sorry. And he just continued staring, and I just walked away.